I'm still going through the process of finals, but I still wanted to do something a little kind of fun and cute, and it's of course December, we already know this, so I went ahead and went to Target and bought a couple little ornament craft sets. I've got a clothespin craft set and a little reindeer one, so I figured I'd make some for my friends, and you guys will get to see me do that. And I figured that I would read you guys some Christmas stories while I did it, because I think that'd be a little cute. I have a couple announcements to make. I am starting a vlog channel, I guess. I figured since I'm going to be going to Disneyland and vlogging those adventures quite a bit, I don't want to like clutter my main channel with a whole bunch of Disney vlogs. And along with that whole vlog channel thing, I will be doing 12 days of Vlogmas instead of the whole Vlogmas, because I didn't want you guys to have to sit through me complaining and crying about projects, papers, and finals. So back to the crafting thing, ornaments for trees. Let's go ahead and you guys can join me at my desk while I do this. Okay, welcome to my desk that I have used like maybe twice this semester. So let's get started. A Christmas Carol. Once there was a mean, miserly old man. His name was Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, what a miserable old skinflint he was. When his nephew called to invite him to spend Christmas with him and his wife, all he could say was, "Bah, humbug." When two visitors called, asking Scrooge to donate money to help the poor over Christmas, he said, "Bah, humbug." He had a clerk named Bob Cratchit, who has lots of children, one of them called Tiny Tim. He was crippled and very poor. Scrooge was locking up the office Christmas Eve, and he, very begrudgingly, told Cratchit that he could have the whole of Christmas Day off, but he must be in all the earlier the next morning. Scrooge went home to his bleak apartment and was getting ready for bed when he heard clanking and clattering coming up the stairs. Then emerging through the bedroom door came a ghost of his long-dead partner, Jacob Marley. Long chains were wrapped around Marley's body and were dragging on the floor behind him. "Ebenezer, I've come to warn you. If you don't mend your ways and become a kinder man, you will end up like me, forced to wander the world for all eternity, carrying the heavy burden of guilt, forged link by link throughout my life. Take heed of what you see and mend your ways." Scrooge shivered with fear and listened as his dead partner told him that he would be visited by three spirits: the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Marley then picked up his chains and walked backwards towards the window. He then floated out into the sky, moaning and crying in agony. Scrooge was terrified. He began to think maybe he had imagined it all and went to bed. Suddenly he was awakened by the chiming of his clock. It was midnight, and he sat up as a specter appeared in front of him. The ghost pointed a finger towards him and beckoned him to come from his bed. Who are you?" "I am the ghost of Christmas past." "Long past?" "Your past." He took Scrooge's arm and led him to the window. He pointed out. Scrooge could see an old schoolroom, deserted except for one solitary child. It was Scrooge himself as a boy, not allowed home for the holiday like the others. His father didn't want him. Let's see another Christmas." The scene was the same schoolroom, only dirtier and grimier. The same solitary boy was still there, older and just as sad. The door burst open, and in came a girl. "It's Fran, my sister." "Ebenezer, I've come to take you home. Father has changed. He is much kinder now. Come, the carriage is waiting outside for you." Always a delicate creature, but she had a large heart. So she had. She died a young woman and had, I think, children? "One child." "True, your nephew." Yes. The ghost took Scrooge through his early life as an apprenticed clerk for old Fezziwig, who treated him well into manhood when he began to value money and gain more than friendships. Scrooge for the first time saw himself as his past had made him. He didn't like what he saw. Suddenly he was back in his bed, awaiting the next spirit, the ghost of Christmas present. He didn't have to wait too long. The spirit showed him things as they were now. He took him to Bob Cratchit's house. Mrs. Cratchit was preparing Christmas dinner, even with the meager pittance that Scrooge paid his clerk. They managed to fill a table with potatoes and vegetables, and a goose. Bob entered with Tiny Tim perched on his shoulder. "Merry Christmas to us all, my dears." "God bless us, everyone," said Tiny Tim. Scrooge turned to the ghost. "Tell me, spirit, will Tiny Tim live?" "I see a vacant seat in the chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die." The clock struck again, and the third spirit entered. The ghost of Christmas yet to come. Scrooge was more fearful of this ghost than the others, with every reason. It took him to a group of women who were arguing over a deceased person's belongings. Another group, this time of businessmen who were discussing the death of someone they knew. There was no sympathy in the discussion, just a simple exchange of news and speculation that there were unlikely to be any mourners at the funeral. Scrooge was then shown a corner of a derelict, overgrown cemetery. There was a neglected gravestone, and the name inscribed in cold letters was Ebenezer Scrooge. "Oh, spirit, hear me. I am not the man I was, and I will not be the man I used to be. Why show me this if I am past all hope?" The ghost dissolved, and Scrooge was once again sat in his bed. It was morning. He pinched himself, then jumped out of bed laughing and dancing around. "I'm alive! I'm alive! I must make amends!" And so he did. He doubled Bob Cratchit's salary and made sure that Tiny Tim did not die. He became a real uncle and friend to his nephew. It was later said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one. Well, there you have it, guys. I made little clothespin ornaments, a Santa Claus, a snowflake thing, and a snowman, as well as little reindeer. Yeah, and I decided that I want to keep little Broken Tail for myself, so if you guys want to help me name him, that'd be really awesome. Just leave a comment down below, and I'd really appreciate it. So as for my vlog channel, there should be a little preview right here of my first vlog ever, I guess you would say. And go ahead, comment, give me a thumbs up if you would like, and subscribe if it interests you. So I guess that's all for today. Bye!